Are HUD-based events killing the social spirit of Second Life? Today, we're diving into Bad Unicorn's new Cloud HUD event and asking the tough questions. Is this the future of virtual shopping, or are we sacrificing what makes SL special? Stick around as we explore the pros, cons, and unexpected consequences of this digital shopping revolution. In the ever-evolving landscape of Second Life shopping, Bad Unicorn has thrown its hat into the ring with a new offering, the Cloud HUD event. Set to occur on the 23rd of every month, this shopping experience raises more questions than it answers. Do we really need another shopping event? And more importantly, why are we being encouraged to shop from a HUD rather than visiting the meticulously crafted stores and regions that make Second Life so immersive? Now, I'll admit, since upgrading from my iMac to a decent PC, HUDs load faster than a wallaby on Red Bull. But still, there's something about HUD shopping that feels a bit off. It's like trying to have a Barbie indoors. It just doesn't feel right. What I truly love about in-world events is the social aspect. You're camming the latest fashions, and suddenly you bump into your mate from across the grid. These chance encounters make our Second Life feel alive. Can't get that from a HUD, can you? And let's not forget the people watching. Just the other day at Anthology, I spent more time admiring this absolutely mesmerizing avatar than I did actually shopping. It was like stumbling upon the Eiffel Tower in the outback, unexpected and captivating. Now, let's talk about showing off our new threads. What's the point of dolling yourself up if you're stuck at home clicking a HUD? Half the fun is strutting your stuff, and maybe inspiring someone else's style. Sure, some might de-render non-friends because their computer lags, but I'd like to think someone out there appreciates my style. In a HUD-based event, that social aspect disappears faster than Tim Tams at a tea party. Here's a little shopping tale that might make you think twice about this HUD business. Picture me, browsing weekend sales, spotting a cute dress in a gallery. Off I went to Purple Moon, a store I'd never visited before. The dress wasn't my cup of tea, but I ended up buying 2 full-price outfits, including this little number I'm wearing in today's video. Not only that, but they were advertising a dress available at the Reborn event, which I don't usually attend unless a creator I follow has something of interest. So off I went, bought that dress, and even picked up something from another creator there. If Purple Moon had only advertised on a HUD, they would have missed out on all those sales. It's like they'd be shooting themselves in the foot with a digital boomerang. Speaking of shopping experiences, this HUD-based shopping reminds me of the old Les Trois Suisses catalogue in France. As a child growing up in a small town with barely any shops, flipping through those pages was a treat, especially the toy section in the autumn-winter edition. The catalogue was exciting because it opened up a world of possibilities we couldn't access locally. While a catalogue had its charms in that context, it doesn't make as much sense in Second Life. In our virtual world, you can just teleport to any store you want. It's like having every shop in the world at your fingertips. So why limit ourselves to a HUD when we can explore beautifully crafted stores and shopping districts? Stores usually don't have the traffic that a shopping event has, which is understandable. But I'm really struggling to see the point of HUD-based events in this context. I'm trying hard to find the positives, but it's challenging. The social aspect, the joy of exploration, the serendipity of discovering new items while wandering through a store. All of these seem to be lost with HUD shopping. That said, I'm open to hearing other perspectives. If you think HUD-based events have benefits I'm overlooking, I'd love to hear your thoughts. After all, Second Life is about diversity of experiences, isn't it? Some of these Second Life brands have put in more effort than a MasterChef finalist to create absolutely stunning spaces. We're talking meticulously designed stores that make you feel like you've stepped into a fashion paradise. These creators have spent countless hours and a small fortune in tier fees to offer us an immersive shopping experience. So, with all this effort put into crafting these amazing spaces, why would we want to shop from a HUD? It's like having a ticket to the Sydney Opera House, but choosing to listen to the performance through a tin can telephone. These beautifully designed stores and districts are part of what makes Second Life special. They're not just places to shop, they're destinations to explore, spaces to admire, and backdrops for those chance encounters that make our virtual lives richer. Bad Unicorn has one of the best regions if you're looking for a city-like escape. In fact, a lot of my videos are filmed there, so it's kind of ironic that he would push for HUD-based shopping. It's like having a world-class chef encourage you to eat instant noodles instead of visiting their restaurant. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Linden Lab has been working their tails off to showcase Second Life as this vibrant social hub. And yeah, I get it, some of us are happy in our little bubbles, no judgment there. But if we want to bring fresh faces into our virtual world, we've got to walk the talk, right? We see posts across all social media platforms from people seeking connections, wondering why regions are so empty. Yet here we are, launching a HUD-based event that seems to go against the very social nature we're trying to promote. And here's something that's been bugging me. Why do creators keep participating in so many sales? I get it, extra sales are tempting. But from a shopper's perspective, it's changing buying habits. There are quite a few brands I won't buy at full price anymore, because I know they'll be on sale once the event ends. It's like we're training ourselves to always wait for the next sale. But let's be fair, not all events are created equal. I've heard from reliable sources that there are a few gems out there. These events don't overcharge their creators and actually put in the effort to promote them properly. It's a complex situation, no doubt. We've got event organizers trying to make a profit, creators hoping for more exposure and sales, and shoppers like us caught in the middle, trying to navigate this ever-changing landscape of events and sales. Now, I'm not saying HUD-based shopping doesn't have its place. It could be handy for quick browsing or for new residents still finding their virtual feet. But to rely on it entirely? That's like ordering Vegemite on toast when you've got a full Aussie breakfast spread waiting for you. So, while HUDs might have their uses, let's not forget the joy of strolling through a beautifully designed sim, admiring the architecture, bumping into friends, and discovering unexpected treasures. After all, isn't that what Second Life is all about? You know what? At this point, I'm half tempted to say new shopping events should be illegal. I mean, seriously, we have so many, it's ridiculous. It's like every time I turn around, there's another event popping up. Don't get me wrong, I love a good shopping spree as much as the next avatar. But this is getting out of hand. Imagine if we had a virtual fashion police. Stop right there. You're under arrest for organizing yet another unnecessary shopping event. Wouldn't that be a hoot? But jokes aside, it does make you wonder how many events we really need. It's like we're drowning in a sea of discount codes and exclusive releases. And now, with this new HUD-based event from Bad Unicorn, It feels like we're not just adding to the pile, but potentially taking a step backwards in terms of the social experience. It's enough to make a shopaholic like me question my life choices. So while I'm not actually calling for the arrest of event organizers, calm down, fashion police, I do think it's time we had a serious chat about the direction these endless events are taking us. Are we enhancing the Second Life experience? Or are we just creating more digital clutter? Before I head off to wrestle some virtual crocodiles, or maybe just reorganize my inventory, I'd love to hear what you think. Are you a fan of these digital catalogs? Or do you prefer the old-fashioned way of strolling through a virtual store? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's easier than throwing a shrimp on the barbie and twice as satisfying. Plus, it'll make sure you don't miss out on my next virtual adventure. Oh, and just a quick disclaimer. I'm not associated with any of the brands I've mentioned or shown in this video. I just happen to shop there because I like their stuff. There are heaps more amazing stores in Second Life worth visiting, even if it's just to hang out and admire the view. It's like window shopping, but without the risk of walking into actual windows. So whether you're a HUD hugger or a sim stroller, remember, Second Life is what we make it. Let's keep it social, stylish, and just a little bit bonkers. This is Priska Newell, signing off from the virtual fashion frontlines. Stay fabulous, stay connected, and I'll catch you on the grid.